This movie has no story, so it's not even a movie. Nothing happens. There's no plot. There's no beginning, middle, or end. Nothing. It's just like a little skit. If that's the case, then I ask one question. Why is it labeled a short horror film if it's not even a complete film? Alright, let's see what disaster we have today. Oh, so it looks like the movie's about Grimace Shake, that purple shake that McDonald's had. The strange thing about this is that I've seen videos online about people getting mutilated and massacred by this shake, but that can't possibly be real, can it? I thought inanimate objects that go and attack people that were possessed went extinct years ago, so it has to be fake, right? I don't know. Anyways, this movie's about that. So this shake goes and attacks people, and I guess that's it. If you like what I do, and you want to see more ghastly, abysmal, godforsaken abomination of movies, click subscribe and click the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. And I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think of this so-called movie and anything else I might have missed or anything noteworthy or interesting you might have noticed. So let's see how horrific it is. I hope it's dreadful. Why is the only thing in the refrigerator a shake and baking soda?
Time to find out what all the hype is about.
Yeah, well, apparently that's something you don't want to do because look at all those people online. They all end up in a not good state. So I don't know if I would try that if I were you.
That's good.
So this is what I don't get. Okay, so is it all the Grimace shakes around the world that are possessed and killing people? Is it only a few shakes here and there? If it was all over the world, people would take it more seriously, right? I mean, people say it's a joke, and I think it is too. Like I said, I thought inanimate objects that were possessed were no longer around, but people keep saying it keeps happening. So if that were the case, let's just say it's real. If that were the case, and the main character in the movie knows about this, why would she get the shake? And why would she drink it? And why would she say, oh, let's see what the hype is about? So you know that all this stuff's going on. I'm just saying, if it's fake, alright, whatever. But then immediately afterwards, she starts drinking it, she starts having an episode. So, I mean, what would you expect?
Hey babe, back from the gym.
I want to point out something real quick. The guy is going to the refrigerator to get the shake, but completely does not notice that his girlfriend is just laying dead on the floor because of the shake. He just doesn't see it. He goes for the shake because it's just so good that nothing will stop him from getting that shake. You know what that reminded me of? In The Mask with Jim Carrey, when he finds the mask in the sewer and he's about to put it on and getting closer and closer and the music getting more intense, and then the cop up in the bridge says, hey, what are you doing down there? And it reminded me of that. This scene right here reminded me of that.
Hello?
Yo, man, did you find it?
You literally just texted me.
Well, can you go see? I'm at the store now. I need to know if I need to buy a new one.
Alright.
I don't see it.
Dang, okay. Well, thanks for checking.
It's pretty good.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. So we see he's obviously dying from drinking the shake. So if that's the case, why is he still drinking the shake? Is he that stupid? Or is the shake so good that he's willing to die just to get that last bit of shake? It doesn't make any sense. Why is he doing that? So yeah, okay. So it is that supposed to be like blood? Is that supposed to be you drink it and all of a sudden you start like throwing up blood, but it's purple instead? I mean, what is that supposed to be? Because he took one little tiny sip and he's expelling all this purple liquid like if he drank an entire huge container of it.
We now have reports pouring in from across the nation.
Customers dying violently
after consuming the shake.
And also, what exactly does the shake do? Because people drink it and they die. People get attacked by the shakes. They end up all like bloody murder. All messed up and everything. And so, what exactly does the shake do? Does it attack you? Is it poisonous? I mean, what does it do? Because every time I see something about it, it always attacks its victim in different ways. So, what exactly does it do? Is it multi-purpose? Does it have multi-purpose ways of destroying people? Or how exactly does it work? That's what I want to know. Oh my. Also, this is either the worst press or the best press for the restaurant because, even though these people have been dying from the shake, they still keep putting it out. So this is either doing really good for it or really bad. But apparently people keep buying it, so it must be doing very well for them.
Healthcare specialists are warning everyone. Do not drink the shake.
So, I mean, the movie's not that long. It's about 3 minutes or whatever, a short film. But the thing is that it has that same thing with all the other short films. It has not the best quality actors. You know what this has? This has like TikTok quality actors where it's just barely passable, to get the story across. But it's really, really not great. And you can definitely tell. I mean, this whole thing came off of TikTok or whatever. And so it's like it has that same kind of feel, just these TikTok actors and everything trying to make a show or a scene with the shake. Yeah, so at the end the news broadcasters say do not drink the shake and the movie ends. So it's a short film, but the thing is that it had no plot. I reviewed other short films like Killer Pizza was like about 2 minutes, probably shorter than this one, but it had a plot, a beginning, middle, and end. And this one is just the girl drinks the shake, she's done for. The guy drinks the shake, he's done for. It shows various clips of other people drinking the shake, and they're gone. So, and then what? Like, there is a beginning, but there's not really a middle or end. It just kind of, they drink the shake and they die. Okay, well, where's the story? Where's the plot? Again, you can't do a whole lot. But even in Killer Pizza, and Killer Pizza was shorter than this. She sees on the news the pizza killing people. She then is attacked by that pizza. She defeats the pizza. And then at the end, she's greeted with another pizza. Short film, but beginning, middle, and end. There's a little story that goes along to it. But this one is just, they drink the shake, but that's it. So, I guess that's it. It was just ended kind of abruptly, and there was no story, anything to it. So, is it even actually a short film? Well, it is, because it says short horror film. So, if they're considering a short horror film and not just like a little sketch, then I guess it's a short horror film. But it had no story, so, we're going to have to discount from there. And so already, even without having analyzed it, it's more just like a online kind of little skit, which is fine, but they shouldn't name it short horror film if that's the case. So I don't know. We're going to review it next, and we're going to discount points, I'm sure very heavily, because, nothing happened except the people died. We are going to rate this movie with this chart. We will discuss the form, the elements, the fun factor, and the quality factor, and how this movie did things better, worse, or about the same as other movies in the same genre. All the points added up to equal 10. When we rate bad movies, we don't use the traditional 0 to 10 rating, we use 0 to -10, 0 being the most boring, uninteresting, unmemorable bad movies. -10 being the best bad movies you can think of. Howard the Duck, The Room, things like that. These movies are legendarily bad and extremely entertaining. The closer we get to -10, the more fun, campy, ridiculous the movie is. When there is something negative, we discount points, bringing us closer to -10. And when there is something good, we just leave it alone and don't do anything. Regarding its form, is it realistic? Realistic doesn't mean that, these events could actually happen. Realistic means that people act in a realistic way. So if you encounter, a robber or something, you're not gonna go and start cracking jokes with them because, you're getting mugged. So that kind of thing. Yeah, so solely because of the actor continuing to drink the shake, even though obviously he's dying because of it, we had to discount points because who in the hell is going to do that in real life? It's just so good that even as he's dying, he has to get that last little bit. So because of that, we had to discount points because, come on. Is it coherent? Well, they drink the shake and die. Again, that's all that happens. Then they show the clips at the end, like those TikTok clips of people just destroyed from the shake. It doesn't really lead anywhere, but I guess it's coherent. There's not much more to say about that. Is it complex? Well, no. There's no complex theme, angles, coloring, nothing. So, got a discount from there. Is it original? Not really, because it doesn't do anything new, but it's based off of a real life, this movie's based off a real life, thing that's been going on. So, it's different. Yeah, it's different. Lamageddon or Killer Pizza or whatever, they're just things that are made up for the movie. But in this case, it's something that was actually going on in the real world. So, it's not original, but it's just interesting because it's different than usual. But no, it's not original, so we get a discount from there. Regarding the elements, the direction, again, for the little acting that was there, I think average. It could have been better. The thing is that the way the people died could have been more either realistic if you're going for realism, or more if you're going for fantastic or whatever. It could have been more epic, but it wasn't. It was just kind of and that's it. I guess it can do that. If you're gonna have a realistic way, that's not gonna be as fun. They just pass out or whatever. It's supposed to be all dramatic, so they could have done something better. Just overall could have been a little better. I feel like the people that were acting could have done a little better job. So there's overlap with acting as well. So direction, I feel like we have to discount points because I think the director could have done a better job, and having the actors imagine what it'd be like to experience something that would make you react in that way. Imagine drinking toxic waste or extremely hot liquid or something where it's burning your throat, because it was giving a sensation okay, it burns your throat before it kills you. You could have had the director say, hey, imagine you drinking soup 200 degrees, you drink it and it burns your throat, and then that's the first symptom, you're going like this. You could have had the director do some things where it'd be easier for the actors to imagine how to react if they were given real life situations to relate to. Things like that. The writing, the dialogue, not much dialogue, but the writing was okay. The dialogue that was there was from the news broadcasters. That was okay. It didn't feel clunky or strange, so that was alright. The editing is okay. The transitions are okay. Color grading is okay. And they didn't break the 180-degree rule, which I can consider that part of editing because that's something you can't fix in post. It's just okay. It's fine. There's nothing interesting about it. It could have been worse. It could have been better. at least to begin with, isn't that bad, so we can just leave it alone. Sound, but yeah, no bad sound. So again, average, so it's okay. I could hear all the dialogue easily, which is in a lot of bad movies. It's usually something that's very, very present, the bad sound. But in this, the sound was fine. I could hear it pretty clearly. Everything was fine. I could hear all the sound effects, so it was good. The music, it sounds like a music library, but it wasn't too horrible. It was just average, so again, just okay. Special effects, we had the discount from there because people are throwing up that purple liquid. It just looked really fake. It didn't even look like it was a shake. It looked like it was water with food coloring. It didn't even look like it was part of the shake, and it just didn't look that great. It could have been done a lot better, so we had the discount from there. The story and plot, well, there's no story, so that we had the discount for sure. There's not even a point going into it because nothing happens. So, and the tone of the movie, we have to discount not because the tone changes all over the place like in a lot of other movies, but because it didn't fit that well. Like, it didn't seem like a horror movie. They drink the shake, okay, and you're kind of waiting there like, and then what next? Is the shake gonna go around and start killing other people? Is it gonna start floating around and doing like, witchcraft things? What's gonna happen next? But nothing happens. So it's just the tone was very weak. Like, it didn't give me horror movie, suspense movie, anything like that. It just gave me TikTok vibes, which it says short horror film, so I mean, we got a discount from there. The pacing was fine because nothing happened. It didn't go too fast or too slow. Like I'm saying, it's hard to judge because two things happen. They drink the shake and then the broadcast. So, I mean, it's not like it dragged on, but, nothing can happen anyway, so I guess that's fine. Not for mise-en-scène, everything we see on screen. The lighting in this movie, well, it shares a lot of the same characteristics as other short movies that I reviewed. And it's just that the lighting is not used in an interesting way to create depth or to create a contrast between the dark and the light. It's not used to create separation between the background and the foreground. It's not used in any interesting way to give any kind of special qualities to the image that we're seeing, and lighting is very important. You don't even have to use professional lights. You can use lights already in your environment. It's not used in an interesting or noticeable way that makes it good. It just looks bland and boring. It's just not used in an interesting way, so because of that we had to discount a point. The cinematography for this movie is just so boring, just like other ones. I don't understand what is it about all these short horror films that all have cinematography that looks so bland and uninteresting. They just do nothing interesting with it. It looks so boring and bland. It looks like it was recorded from a phone, which is perfectly fine. Now, a lot of people have made movies recorded from a phone, but they just do nothing to make it look different. And it's like the rule of thirds is followed, yeah, but everything's in the center and it just has a bland look. There's no creative or interesting setup or blocking used to break that monotony. The color is just okay, like it's nothing interesting. The camera movement is okay. The shot composition is okay. The bokeh is okay. The shot size is okay. Like it's okay. It's not that it's technically wrong or technically bad, but it's just okay. It doesn't look interesting. It looks like the rules were just followed textbook style, and at the result you get a generic looking film. Well, so I feel we got a discount from there. Costumes, I mean, it's people's regular clothes, so costumes are fine. We can leave that there. The props, the only prop that was there was just the Grimace Shake, and that was fine, I guess. We'll leave it there. The setting was the apartment, and I mean, I guess it's fine, but like I said before, with all these like short horror films, the setting is just not interesting. You can make it a house or an apartment, but it's just very mundane, and I guess that's fine. You can dress the set a lot of ways to make it more suspenseful, but they didn't, so I just feel like it could have been done better. I mean, rearranging stuff in the apartment costs $0, and just I don't know, it could have been better. A lot of things could have been better. The shake could have gone after them and they can hide behind in the shadows, or they could be running away from the shake and the shake is hiding out from the shadows and slowly comes out from the shadows. There's all kinds of things you can do, but they don't take advantage of that, so we have to discount from there. And the acting, well, the acting was just Yeah, I mean, it was just average. Like, it could have been better. The news broadcasters, they sound like actors reading a news broadcast like script. So again, I just feel like it could have been better. It's not mediocre. Like, it's not horrifically horrible, but it's just not great. So I mean, it could have been better, but it wasn't. So we got discount from there. The makeup, I mean, again, there was not much if there was. So that's fine. No. For the quality factor, how good was this movie and how does it compare to other movies in the same category and genre? I mean, it was fine. Overall, it's just okay. Like, it's not interesting and it's not unique and it's not very nice to look at. It's just okay. Even if things are followed by the book, it's just very generic and it doesn't look anything special or unusual. And the blocking was fine. A lot of the various other technical aspects were fine, but that's all it is. Just fine. And if it's not bad, it's just fine. And that's the highest this movie goes. Just okay, just fine, just average. Visually, it was okay. It could have been better. Acting wise, it was okay. It could have been better. Just overall, in comparison to other movies, it was fine. Could have been better. And having a short time limit is not really an excuse because I've seen other movies that are short, probably even shorter than this, and they've done a much better job at what it's trying to execute. I know I say this a lot, but it could have been better. I just feel like they just start filming like this with the phone or whatever and not really put too much thought into it. Like, it's just a quick little project, which is fine, but if you want to categorize it as a short film, then you gotta be prepared for people to discount points from it and say that it doesn't feel like a film because it doesn't. Now, if you want to say little sketch or whatever, that's fine, but they're categorizing it as a film. It's on a film channel, so I had to review it like a film. So, and the entertainment factor, well, that's one thing. It was entertaining, even though nothing happened, and even though it's not a movie, and even though it shouldn't be called short horror film, this skit was fine. I liked it. If I would have seen this on TikTok or Instagram, I would have enjoyed it. I mean, I still enjoyed it. I still think it's funny. I absolutely love the part where he's going back for seconds, even though he's dying from drinking the shake already. I mean, for real, I love that part a whole lot. So, entertainment factor, this movie is entertaining, yes, but it's just not a movie. Now that we've deducted all the points, we are left with negative 5.25, but we can round it up to 5.5 just to make it easier. So yeah, so that was Grimace Shake, based off of all the video of people getting attacked by the shakes online and things like that, which, again, like I said, it has to be fake. I thought all those things went extinct, but who knows. If you have a Grimace Shake attacking you, don't call me, I'm retired. See you later. Hola. Mateo, sí. No, no, nada pasado, no. Bueno, no exactamente. En inglés, sí. Because I don't want anybody to hear anything just in case. No, no, no. Nothing happened. No, no. I just wanted to call because I wanted to ask a question. Yeah. What was the last time you checked the gates? Yeah, the portal gates. 6 months ago? Okay. Well, I'm just concerned that something may have come through the portal gates. No, I didn't encounter anything this time. But I did feel strange, like I have in previous times. Earlier tonight, I was sitting and I had a strange sensation. One like I haven't had in a long time. And I didn't know what to think of it. It felt like somebody was around. Yeah, I guess you're right. The gates have been closed over 100 years. Well, I mean, I guess as long as the gates are closed and nothing can come through, then yeah, I guess that's good. Alright. Bueno, eso es todo, sí. No, no, nada pasado, no, no. Okay. Bueno, adiós.